What's up, dudes and dudettes? It's me, Go Daddy, coming at you live on a Friday with another video. Except this time it's a little bit of a rant on scalpers and people you thought were family. Yeah, some of you may know that I was about to acquire about 400 comic books tomorrow. Well, now I'm not, because the person that I thought was family stabbed me in the back and decided that she needed to sell them to somebody else instead of someone that she's known since she was 10. It's one of my cousin's best friends, and it's a little upsetting because she came to me first. Like, she specifically wrote me on Facebook first and said, hey, I just came into 400 comic books. I don't know what they are. I know they're not worth a lot. Da this and this. And to be honest, she makes good money. Okay, she didn't need to do this to me. She told me I can have them for $50, and I was like, great. But in retrospect, I saved up $250 for them in case something like this happened, which did. The day before the family reunion, which is tomorrow, she just wrote me a couple minutes ago and said, oh, I don't know if you remembered, but I had to sell those comic books. I sold them for like $300. I couldn't say no. But you know, that right there is a backstabbing move, and now I know how she is. She's trying to explain to me that, oh, don't be upset, you know, you don't be upset because you wouldn't have really wanted them anyway. But you know, if you're any kind of collector, you want them no matter what shape they're in. You're not collecting to make money on them. You're collecting because you want to own them. You want them in your possession. They're your prized possessions. You're just like Hot Wheels. Your pride and joy. It doesn't matter what they're worth. You know, like, I don't know. She's like, oh, don't be upset. Da, da, da. You know, I looked at it as a business standpoint. You know, and blah blah blah. Not personal thing. Maybe I should have. I mean, if it was me, I would have been like, all right, you know, they're spoken for. And then I would have went back to her. Like, I'm reversing the roles here. If I had the comic books I'm selling to her, I would have been like, I just got offered this amount of $300. Can you up your your price? How much more can you give me? And if I would have liked it, you know, she said $100 or something. I'm like, all right, I can do that for you, because you're family. You're family. I never look at things as a business standpoint. I look at it as helping somebody out. And if you're family, you're always coming first. Always. You know, like, it's bad. Like, it just bummed my night really bad. And like, I saved up a lot of money. I babysat extra days for this. And the day before the family reunion, I'm not even going to go now. I'm not going. But she's sitting there trying to tell me, oh, please don't be upset. Please don't be mad. Please don't be this. Like, would you be mad? Say you got an offer for 500 Hot Wheels that were nice, you know, on card or whatever, and somebody got from somebody that they don't even know what to do with them. They didn't really want them, but they got them, right? And they come to you first because they know you're into that sort of thing, and they're like, I don't care. What do you want? $50. You can have them. Great. You know? And then the day before the sale happens, the transaction, that person comes back to you and says, oh, I just sold them for such and such amount of dollars, so I'm sorry. I'd be pissed. I'd be mad. You would be mad. You would say the exact same thing I just said to her. I would have done this. I would have messaged you and said, hey, I just got an offer for such and such amount of dollars. Can you give me a better, you know, can you give me some more? And if you could have gave me some more, I would have been like, all right, I'll take your money because you're family and help you out. She's a business financial agent or something like that. She makes a lot of money, plus her husband, or whatever, so-called husband, is a freaking millionaire, and they got a lot. They don't need it. Oh, I got bills. I don't want to hear it. You just wanted the fucking. I'm sorry. You just wanted the extra money, freaking extra money, and I'm tired of that crap. And then all right, and then on the grand opening of Walmart, check this out. No one is supposed to be able to go in until after the opening ceremony, right? Well, this douchebag from K-Day I was telling you about that was hiding cars behind his back because he was blah, blah, blah. And then the one I ran into at the other Walmart where they got the Fast and Furious bin, yeah, sneaks on through and grabs all the supers. He grabbed 2 supers, all the Snoopies, all the Texas Drive-Ums. He said, "Oh, the store was open." No, I'm sorry. Michelle did something for me at the new Walmart before it opened, and nobody else walked in there. And me and 2 other guys, so there was 3 of us. We were waiting for it to say, "Okay, you can now go shopping." We all walk over there, and there is Scalper Mike. Now he ain't getting no more. The manager of the toy department knows who he is. The managers around the departments know who he is. All the employees know who he is in toys. They ain't doing nothing for him. But he had the nerve. He had the nerve to say, "Oh, well, I'll trade you the Dawson Super." That's the one that Michelle had pegged for me in the back. She put it on the peg. She didn't hide it. She just put it on the pegs all the way in the back. Yep. And there was a Cloak and Dagger. It didn't really matter to me. But the Cloak and Dagger, because I got 2 or 1, I think. I don't know. But he grabbed all the Texas Drive-Ums from the cereal set, right? He had the nerve, "Oh, would you get any of the Texas Drive-Ums? Well, here, you can have 2. So I took the 2 of them. Texas Drive-Ums. Let me know if somebody wants one, or maybe even both. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me. They came from Scalper Mike, and I'll trade them off, or something. But yeah, I got those on grand opening, and I got one of these for the grand opening because it's a nice truck. Sorry, I had to pause there for a minute. So yeah, so the scalper dude decides to, he came in, he grabbed a little bucket and had them all stacked in there, and but Michelle, she was so furious. She was about, excuse me, she was about to drop him. I was about to knock him the hell out. That's how mad I was, grabbing all of it, freaking scalpers. You know how I feel about scalpers. They're just bad people, and I'm sorry. Like, how are you gonna do that to like a person who actually collects cars? I'm sorry, but he knows now that he ain't getting anything from that Walmart because Michelle said to him, "I got my eye on you." Yeah, we all know who you are. Yeah, his name's Mike. So anybody in this area around Jersey that I know on Instagram that watches my videos now, like Dicastronaut and the Highway Hauler dude down in Hampton Lake, look out for this guy. He's always got a pair of jeans on. He's an older guy. It's just not cool, man. Like, scalpers suck. Like, they give collectors like us in this community a bad name and a bad rap, and I'm not all about that. I mean, it's just not cool. It's not cool. I have a lot of cars, but I do that by trades, flea markets, family and friends that help me out, you know. It's just, it's sickening. It's sickening. Anywho, I got those. I took the 2 Texas Drive-Ums off just because I didn't want them to get them all. And then also found this. The Mustang 5-pack, right? But check it out. We got that one. Oh, he's backwards. Oop, error. Flipper, whatever, reverser. It's not big of a deal, right? But then we come up to this guy. Oh, look at that. wheel variation. See that? Red line on the back, nothing on the front. Awesome. And that guy. So I got this, at least. He left that there. Oh, and supposedly, now I know he's a scalper, because how can you go in there and leave this if you're not a collector? If you're a collector, how do you leave that? How do you leave that sitting on the pegs? It's a maximum leeway, brand new, on a BMW card. Brand new. I didn't open it, reseal it. Nope, not me. If you're a collector, you wouldn't leave that. You know somebody who collects errors, and you pick it up for that person. Sorry. It's just how I feel. Anywho, that's my rant. I just hate scalpers. Scalpers are no friends of mine. But I know who he is. I got his name. I know who he looks like. So whenever I see him, he just better hope I see him on a good day. Because if I ever see him on a bad day and he screws with me, it's just not right. It's just not. Anyhow, I put these wheels on a diesel boy, or diesel duty, something like that. That's pretty neat. Just for, poops and giggles. Got this cool red line from PA. It's loathed, but it's still a red line. See it? Got this little bad boy from Toy Story, I think, from William Withers. I got two of these. They're cool. Yeah, that's my rant. Oh, and I got this from William Withers too. We all know this thing. The lawnmower from Home Improvement. Awesome. Alright, that's all for me, guys. I gotta head inside and get the upsetness from the comic books and the scalper business off my mind, because it was just a bad week when it comes to my collecting. The Super's taken from me. Now my comic books are gone. I'm making her feel bad. I'm sorry. I don't know if you agree with me, but I'm making her feel bad about it. I'm not showing up tomorrow. Now she ain't gonna be able to see me. She only sees me about once a year, maybe twice. But it's wrong. You come to me first, knowing that I collect comic books, and then you just whatever. Whatevs. Alright. I'm out of here, guys. As always, happy hunting, happy hauling, happy collecting. Peace, love, and diecast. Laters.